What's going on, folks? Another day, another video. That's right. It's time for another fragrance review. Today I'm going to be talking about Invictus. Actually, in particular, Invictus Aqua. Because that's the one I have here. Invictus Aqua. Thumbnail. Bam, that's it right there. Alright, Invictus. It's a long-lasting, bubblegum sweet, aquatic, warm weather summer fragrance. I like fresh summer fragrances that last a long time because they're really hard to come by. But this Invictus, it just doesn't work for me, man. I'm pretty sure everybody that watches these videos knows something about fragrance. They've smelled Invictus or Invictus Aqua in this case. Aqua is kind of a little less bubblegum, a little more beach. The regular Invictus is a little more bubblegum and a little less beach. I would say when it came out, I would say it was unique, but now it's really not unique at all, actually. Now it's like everything smells like Invictus. What is Invictus? Invictus has just like a really sweet bubblegum top, a lot of aquatic notes. It's got a tangy citrus note that's the yuzu. Yuzu is like a Japanese citrus fruit. If you smelled L'Eau de Issy by Issey Miyake, that's a really popular fragrance that centers around the yuzu citrus, but with kind of like a unique tang to it. I know Invictus is a crowd pleaser. I know there's a lot of people that love it. I know there's a lot of people that hate it, and I kind of fall into the latter. Actually, hate is too strong of a word. Invictus just doesn't work for me. When I wear Invictus or anything that resembles Invictus, I have to go really light with the sprays because for me, I just can't tolerate it. Invictus has infested the whole cologne industry, the whole fragrance industry, and I would say Invictus actually created its own genre. That's how much it's proliferated throughout the whole freaking industry. Behind me, what I have done is I wrote down a bunch of stuff that smells like Invictus or Invictus Aqua that has that bubblegum, Paco Rabanne bubblegum vibe to it. I kind of filled up this whole thing, and there's probably more that you guys know about it that I don't even know about. If you go from the top, Mont Blanc Legend Spirit, Azara Wanted, English Laundry Cambridge Nights, Belcam Gladiator, Zara Soul 532, Rasasi Hawas, Antonio Banderas King of Seduction, Armaf Rixos, Jimmy Choo Man Intense, Acqua di Gio Assoluto. It's getting really ridiculous. I don't know what the heck the industry is thinking. I don't know what the direction that it's going in. It's an extremely popular, crowd-pleasing scent. You know, I just wore this Invictus Aqua today, all day, and I did 4 sprays. I did 1, 2, 3, 4. It came across very cloying, and it also it's so loud. Look at me, everybody. I'm wearing cologne. Look at me. Validate me. Validate me, I'm wearing cologne. I need your validation. To me, it kind of puts out a vibe of like desperation almost. The colognes that work best for me are the ones that smell good, that project nicely, but they're not obvious, loud colognes that really scream out to everybody around you. What I have here is I have the Invictus Aqua English Laundry Cambridge Nights. Very strong Invictus vibe. And I have an Invictus clone by Belcam. It's called Gladiator. So I would say right here, let me get this. I'm all for clones, cheap alternatives. Just the magic of the internet. We're able to share what fragrances are good, what clones are good, what kind of alternatives do you have for a fragrance. A bunch of guys just sharing information about fragrances and then, you know, using that information to make the best decisions for themselves, getting the best deals possible, getting and knowing about all the alternatives to fragrances, the different clones, whether the clones are good, or I occasionally wear Invictus or Invictus type colognes, and the one that I like the most out of the 3 that I have here is the cheapest one right here, this Gladiator. Belcam Gladiator, which is a clone of Invictus. I actually enjoy that the most because I think the dry down on that one is a lot more pleasant than the dry down on the actual Invictus Aqua, or even the dry down on Cambridge Nights. It's just smoother dry down, and I enjoy that one the most. And I bought that one for $7.98 at Walmart, and it smells the most natural out of these 3 here actually. And the least natural smelling is the actual Paco Rabanne one. Belcam, believe it or not, this really cheap brand at Walmart that I'm always raving about, and I know you guys make fun of me because of it, because it's so cheap. Because my channel is about hacking the industry. It's about getting the best fragrance for the best price. Making rational decisions about purchasing fragrances. Get the $8 fragrance instead of $60 fragrance. Or even this one was, I think it was $24. I don't remember what I paid for it, but I think it was in the 20s. This one, in my opinion, is better than all of them. I think it smells the most natural. All these over here are alternatives also, even though some of them, like the Aqua di Gio and the Jimmy Choo are probably just as expensive as Invictus. Probably even more. The Invictus Infestation. That's what I'm going to call this video. The Invictus Infestation. I was looking for a name, for like a cool name for this video. That's what I'm going to call it, the Invictus Infestation. That's all I got. Thank you for watching, and I will smell you later.